Good morning. Dave in Kentucky, sipping on some Guatemalan Antigua coffee, and got my face wet already. Got my brush preloaded. Wanted to have a little extra time without making the video too long. I got a piece in the other day. The case is in, rough condition. Razor was in rough looking condition, but anyhow, it's a 7 o'clock. Now, 7 o'clock may make you think of the Gillette 7 o'clock blades. Came in a yellow, green, and a black wrapper. But this is 7 o'clock before Gillette. So when you open the case, you've got that, and then you have this piece, which is actually a strop. And then you have, again, the case is in rough shape, needs some attention, but I'm not going to shave with the case. I'm going to shave with the razor. So let's take a look at that. I'll set that aside there. So here's the razor, and it was extremely tarnished. So I used a treatment many people use, some water, baking soda, aluminum foil, and bring it to a boil, and you're able to get it to remove the tarnish. Anyway, you can Google that for yourself if you want. Anyhow, there's a locking mechanism here. When you open that, you're able to, I think I locked it, unlock it. There it goes. No, it doesn't go. Anyway, pushing on the wrong spot. You can see how it flips open. I'm still learning about it, as you can see. Anyhow, and it was used to strap somehow, I guess. It's not an auto strap design, as you can see. That's like a paddle strap. So anyway, here's the original blade, one of the original blades, and I have two of those. Someone brought to my attention on the TOST3, that's toast3.com, that this blade extends a little bit further than a despined gem blade. So if you look at it, when you put it there, you probably can't pick it up there, but the blade extends down. It's about a millimeter short of where the stop is. So it may be a mild shave. We're going to see how it goes, but basically that's the mechanism. It flips up and down. That's the problem. I was pushing on the blade. You've got these little clips here. Once you put the blade in, I assume it's supposed to lock it, but it goes in those little pins. Made in England. And again, this was before Gillette bought out auto strap in the 30s. If you check patent dates, you find there's 1911, 1912. I'm going to lock that in. 1911, 1912 patent. I believe it was put into use in 1915. So I'm assuming the razor dates to around that period of time. Anyway, very cool piece. You can see, if I unlock this, the mechanism here that allows that to go up and down. So, as Fuzzy always says, let's make sure everything's lined up right. We'll lock that in. Wet my face, and let's get some lather going. The patent inventor, the patent holder was Henry Jacques Geisman, not sure how to say that. Oh, for shave this morning, new to me, morning hike from Hub City. I had a sample of it, and West Coast Shaving had free shipping on their soaps, and so it was time to add it. To my other Hub City soaps. I've got, I guess that gives me 3 or 4, I forget. Since I killed the Baron's Choice, we had room to add another. how's everybody doing? I'm excited about using this. Unfortunately, it may be mild, but you know that 1 millimeter, I don't know how much of a difference that would make. And I'm not going to shove something up in this. Let me open it up again and show you what I'm talking about here. The blade slides down in this channel. I'm not going to slide something up in there that might get stuck up there and cause an issue with that down the road. So hopefully we'll get a decent shave from this here. It feels mild. That 1 millimeter could make a difference in the final outcome, but I'm hearing the scraping toe sound, so we're getting some stuff off. It's definitely a cool piece from history, and one you don't see too often. So, if nothing else, a mild shaver and neat piece of history. Using my Paladin Vesuvius Chief. I don't know if I mentioned the brush. It's the only Paladin I've got left. It's the best feeling knot that I've had from all the Paladins I've had, and I love this Vesuvius. I love the stock that's used on this thing, and the pictures and video just don't do it justice. It's a neat piece. All right, cross the green, and yes, we've got a mild shaver. But hopefully you can hear it is doing its job. I don't think I'll be getting a BBS shave from this, but it'll be more than satisfactory, as Fuzzy says. I like as close as possible shave so that I'm not feeling it come back in a few hours. And I can get that to last longer if I get a closer one. And there we go. So bump in my nose. And I can tell after the second pass, I get this against the grain, and even if it's not BBS, I'll have a DFS shave. Six o'clock on a Monday morning. Anyway, start another week. End of the month. So I'm done most of my route work. I'll wrap up a few jobs today. Have a couple jobs to price estimate for next month that are extras. Beyond the regular route stuff I do. Commercial window cleaning if you're new to the channel. I've noticed it's grown a little bit. Wasn't my intent to try and grow it into a monetary thing. And I don't know what commercials YouTube throws on, forces you guys to watch, but that's got nothing to do with me. Anyway, saw the little uptick in some viewers, and thank you. Appreciate you guys. I hope I bring something that's interesting for you to see. Today will be a long work day, but not a tough one. I'll have a good bit of downtime. Wow. A mild shaver, but definitely a cool piece and a respectable shave. Hopefully you could hear the razor doing its job. Had the gem with the baton handle sitting there for backup if it was needed, but as I tear the sink apart, get some Humphreys on. But 7 o'clock was up to the challenge. Did what was needed. And like I said, a very cool piece. I don't know if you can pick up the logo on there, 7 o'clock. It's got the little clock showing 7 o'clock there. Open it up again. And the Made in England is down here. I could use a little cleaning on that blade, rinse it. And we'll close her up for next time. Lock it in. Alright, so Dave in Kentucky. Hope you enjoyed seeing that. Little piece of history from shaving. We're going to go ahead and what are we going to use here? Didn't really think it through, just grabbing what's handy here, and I've been hitting the Ghost Town Barber lately. Chiseled face Groomatorium. I've had several of theirs, and I've gotten rid of the soaps. I find the soap just kind of so-so, but where they shine is I love their aftershave. It absorbs in, just a touch of menthol in it. Later in the day, it gets hot out like it does here in southern Kentucky. You don't feel like you've got this film on you that's getting all greasy. It's just a nice natural feeling. So anyway, that's a shave for today. Gillette took it over, I think, in the 30s. But that's the 7 o'clock razor, and happy to have that. We'll tweak it, see if we can gear up the aggression a little bit, but more than adequate as a razor. From back in like 1915s, over 100 years old, built like tanks. So real happy to have that. Hope you enjoyed seeing it. Dave in Kentucky. We'll see you guys on the forums.